Good. It worked. Magic. Woo. What's up, homies? I'm still new to this stuff, so bear with me. I'm still, you know. We're gonna hop in and do some Exiled work. I need somebody to watch over me and just like keep me on it. So spoiler alert. I already posted spoilers on the thumbnail. That's my bad. I might change that later. I might not. Who knows? Maybe that's your reward slash like double-edged sword for keeping up with me before the book releases. I don't know. Take it as thou wilt. Um, yeah, man. Let me put in the art cam in here. Bam, bazinga. And so I still need to tighten my pencils a little bit for this page specifically. Can I do that? Okay. I feel like that's still really tiny. That's kind of tiny, right? Should I just? Oh my god, this is someone else. Wasabi, bro. How's it going? I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember what I did last time. I just want to draw. I just want to draw. Okay. Honestly, this ain't that bad, but I'd rather you guys see the whole thing as best as you can. Okay, now why? I want to zoom this in. I want to make this bigger. Solo layout. What does that do? All right, whatever. It's gonna be like this for now. So I asked a friend like what cameras to get and all that, and he told me Sony 600s. And so like as soon as I have enough money for that, I'm gonna jump on that because I hope I'm not muted. I don't think I'm muted. Okay. Actually, I'd rather do that. But anyways, yeah, spoilers. So right now, one thing I like to do, sometimes I'm scared to actually start detailing my page if I don't have my borders inked. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I can tighten up a little bit. I mean, I have most of it already laid out. I kind of, I'm a good winger. I kind of just do good in the ink phase. That's where I really shine. So, oh man, I gotta make sure we're working the camera. Yeah, man, I'm dying to have us go widescreen. I just need a whole better setup. Like, but that I'll get that stuff little by little. I'll invest in that because it's just fun. I don't know. It's satisfying seeing my videos in my own page, or like I'm not watching them necessarily, but just knowing they're there. You know what I mean? I don't know. I actually have to start doing tutorials. I was gonna do that today, but I had a slow morning, so I ended up not doing it. But I will eventually. Not worried about it. I feel the flow. Yeah, man. Hope everyone's doing good. Happy New Year's again. I think my last stream was on New Year's, so that's kind of funny. I want to figure out how to put music in here. That way you guys can jam out with me. Like, I cannot draw without music. Ooh, question. Yo, Eskivo, I'm starting to draw two vehicles and I'm studying Sean Murphy. However, I'm having some issues. Do you have any tips? I hate rulers, right? I feel like rulers are the most intimidating part about that sort of stuff. Um, First of all, Sean Murphy is the way. Like, definitely, I would take a picture on your phone. Like, if you go through his books and you see cars, take a picture of all of them. Um, Here's the thing. Like, I hate rulers, right? I hate the idea of having things. Like, I hate using reference. I hate using rulers. So I kind of just started drawing the car freehand. Like I was like, screw it. Like I'm just gonna have fun with it. Like I'm gonna make it feel organic, and that's what kind of helped me get better with it. Because I felt like I had to draw you know, like keep in mind that it's a three-dimensional object. Like it's a square, and then it's got circles, cylinders, whatever. Like yeah, but just like enjoy the process because it that's what just that mindset helped me draw cars a lot better for this book. I had to draw a lot of cars, not a lot of cars, but a good amount, Doing this is too soon. All right. Anyways, I'm not gonna give you guys context on what's going on, so bear with me. trying to figure out what's the best. I hate this. I really just want the whole widescreen. That way I can zoom you guys in even more, but I don't got that right now. So, all right, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm confident in what I have down. Um, like I like his face. I think I can work with this. I don't really understand what I drew here, so I guess I'm gonna. I definitely took the proportions from a scene in what's it called, Seven to Eternity, where like he was pointing at the camera, but just everything, the way he used the roll of thirds, it worked. It looked so beautiful. So I wanted to kind of imitate that in my own way. So that's what I'm doing. Jerome Pena, bro, that guy is. Can you guys hear that? My phone just like it was like farting. It was weird. But yeah, Jerome Pena. I really like. I don't know. My taste in artists is always growing. Like I used to be a big fan, but like his pinup stuff is beautiful. But I really fell in love with Jerome Pena's storytelling. And I really also like how he doesn't go too crazy on shadows, right? Like he lets the colors put in the work, and that's what makes it look even better when it's printed. And so for this issue specifically, I'm really trying to channel that. You know what I mean? B Rose, what's up? When does issue one come out? So it got pushed back to February 8th. It wasn't my fault. I'm on time. Okay, it wasn't my fault. Like I'm a newbie. I'm slow, but that was not my fault. So it's going to be releasing February 8th. I think they just wanted what's it called? Not the name of the book, but this insane like artist is putting out this book. He like draws Transformers, bro, but he draws them so good with watercolor and stuff. He's doing a robot book, and that's a book that's going to be being released in January. So they gave us a little bit of time, which like I'm thankful for. You know, I don't have to like rush pages if I had to. I could just chill. I mean, not chill. I still got to put in the work, but I definitely get anxious about the idea of deadlines and stuff. I haven't had any troubles yet, but you know, I definitely want to stay ahead. I just want to be. I always say it, like I'm not a professional. I don't think I'll ever be. Like I think I'm a student, bro. I will always be a student. You know, that'll never change. But I still have to be like because if I'm late, I'm affected. I'm affecting the workload of my colorist, you know, and anybody else who's who this is a job for. So I really got to get my craft together and keep going. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. All right, this finger kind of funky. It's a long finger. I'm pointing at the camera, right? This is what's basically going on the panel. So I'm gonna turn this into a square first of all. Damn. Look, man, it's like everyone says, it doesn't have to be correct. It just has to look cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there we go. And then if I'm going like this, right, and I see my thumb, I can't see my thumb, but technically if I'm on screen, if I'm this close, the thumb cannot be seen. Okay. His knuckles are what's throwing me off right now. I gotta fix that. So yeah, I alternate between a 0.4 lead and a 0.9 lead. I start off with a point for this book specifically. Start off with a 0.9, really thick, and then I slowly work my way down to 0.4. Like when I need to get tighter, when I know I'm not confident with certain things, that's when I'll pull this out. Yeah. Honestly, it would help if I just do this. If I go outside my box real quick. Yeah. I'm definitely cheating a little bit. I'm listening to Yo Rich, what's up? I'm listening to music as well, but I can't put that music out loud because like I'll get copyright thingies, and I'm not trying to endanger this account. Maybe I'll start another one, but that's not fun. I have another account somewhere on YouTube with like other videos. Like I should just take those, find them, and repost them here. They're like really old. One of them is just like a time lapse of like me drawing Wolverine when I was like first starting out. And then I have like a video of me like totally bullying my little sister in Fortnite. So if you guys like games, I'm curious. I definitely want to do gaming content one day because I'm a huge gamer. But okay, how the fudge does he hold his stick, bro? I'm messing up. Okay, right? So motherfudger is holding the stick like this. Okay, that actually helped out a lot. Wow, this is lit. I think I'm gonna start streaming way more. I have my own like constant camera where I can just look at myself for reference. Holy cow. Yeah. Look at that. All right, that worked out. Yeah. All right, that is a little bit too thick though. Yeah, so I during COVID, right, I was playing what's it called? World of Warcraft, like that was like 2 weeks ago. Severely addicted. I had to stop like halfway through the subscription. It was affecting my workload a little bit. Like I could have been working and I was not. Um and but whatever, like I stopped. I swear to God, it wasn't obvious, but I definitely had like what's the word when you stop using a drug? Like when it kicks back, bro. I don't know what it's called, but I definitely felt a little bit of that, right? Like is somebody pulling up to my house? Do not knock here. Somebody's gonna knock here. No, they're knocking on their neighbor's door. We're good. I live in an apartment complex, and like I'm out the window. Like let me show you guys real quick. How do you flip camera? Uh, camera. Eh, eh. So that was not what I meant to do. I'm an idiot. I was already special game. All right, so yeah, like I can see out the complex, and there was a homie pulling up in a golf cart right there, and it looked like he was coming over here. I'm an idiot, bro. I can't believe I just did that. What's up, guys? All right, all right, all right. I gotta focus up. Y'all came here to see me draw, and I'm not drawing. That's another thing, right? I think I have severe, not severe. I'm self-diagnosed, bros. I have some sort of ADHD, man. I do. I get distracted way too easily. Like I can't sit and draw for more than 2 hours before I need to get up or like get distracted. Like it's just Tomic. Yo, so like keep an eye on Tomic, bro. Tomic's doing some big stuff. He's a 17-year-old kid, man. Already drawing better than like the type of shit I was doing at his age, bro. Like I don't have Hurricane killed the drawings, but it was bad. He's doing so good, man. Like he's on it. He's very technical, and I'm very excited to see him do some work. Yeah, I'm excited. When the time comes, yeah, this stuff is gonna be insane. But yeah, check him out if y'all haven't. Yeah, man. All right, I gotta hustle up. I'm getting distracted, bro. I distracted myself. All right. Yeah. I designed these damn aliens, and like I still forget what I did. I just need to do a better like character sheet real quick at one point. I mean, I'm doing all right. I really like so for men, the men have like they have a horn here, and the older you are, I want it to be longer. If that makes sense. And same thing with the cheekbones. I want his cheekbones to be really long the older he gets. Like this guy is one of the oldest of the group, and so like I want him to be I want his cheekbones and his face to be very like you know. And so the women they don't have a chin belt. I'm not doing that because that looks it almost acts as a beard for the men here. Um, and then the kids, they the boys will have a little bit, but like their cheekbones are like very tiny, very tiny. I don't know. I just think that's kind of like a cool like little thing that happened back in the head for these sort of characters. All right, you know what? Um, no, I'm not gonna do anything different. I was gonna just start inking this guy, but I'm gonna slow myself down with everything else here. So I'm just gonna keep going. All right, so I'm drawing the same guy on this panel. I didn't like how he came out here. But in case you're wondering, this is the guy I'm drawing there. Yeah. Spoiler alert! I've already warned y'all. Da-da-da-da-da. I've got the attention span of a goldfish whenever I'm. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so bad. Like I have to. So what I do like sprint. This was some dude called it, and I just took it. Um, but basically, I go for like 90 to 120 minutes, and then I'll take a 15-minute break, sometimes 30, depending on how like annoying I am. And then sometimes, like so okay, I literally wrote it down here. Right here. This is my schedule. I have it written down, bros. Bam, that's my schedule, right? So like I'm a late motherfucker. Like I wake up at 12. I can't help it. Like I cannot. My brain does not go to sleep until like 4. You know, like around 12, like I'll start finishing up or whatever. Like page is not done, whatever. I'll finish it tomorrow. Um, but I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. It's like I'm such a backwards person. I gotta. This guy's messed with me a little bit. Okay. I think I screwed up. That's where his nose would be. There's no right or wrong way to draw this guy, but it's messing me up. But yeah, like I was saying, like I'm just a very backwards person, bro. Like I don't like doing the 9 to 5 thing. Like I'm not an early person. The only time I'll ever like consider myself an early person is like to go to the gym, right? Because like I after drawing all day, going to the gym at the end of the night does not sound ideal. Like I'm already like mentally drained. Like I'm like that, you know. So okay, so what's going on here, right? So I think his eyes are what's messing me up. So let's erase that a little bit. He's supposed to be a little upset in this scene. All right, I'm gonna focus up. I'm gonna focus up. I'm gonna quiet down a little bit. Yeah, this shit is gone. I'm not doing this. Yo, so if you're all looking for new music, right? Because like I always need new music. Um, like to work or whatever. Check out Thrift Funk. PHONK. That shit, bro. It hits the spot. It's such an aggressive music style, but it makes me angry, bro. Like it makes me feel like a main character from a freaking show or something, and I just like I want to destroy the page with everything I got in a good way. Like I mean, like get it done. That's what I got in my ear right now. Oh, dude, was he? I'm like a dog, bro. I swear to God. No, I saw the maintenance person leave. I don't know if he was waiting for me or something. I hope not. Okay. Okay, this is his hand. I can't mess that up. Bro, I'm too fast. Wait, who's too fast? Um, whenever you get distracted, do what I do. Imagine Jim Lee in your head saying, "Just draw, dude." Shit, you're right. I'm gonna print him out one day. Put him right here, right in front of me. Just draw, dude. I love Jim Lee, man. That guy's something else. It's like it's interesting how relevant he still is, because like his style it's a little dated, but we still love it. Like that's our shit. But if anybody else were to draw like that nowadays, we wouldn't like him. It's interesting. Give him low eyes. Give him a little eye bag. Yeah, this is so. I guess the bigger the now, this guy looks funny, bro. What the heck? His hair is gonna fix it. Whatever. I'm gonna fix it all in the ink stage. Sometimes just gotta go. Just gotta go. Yeah, man. I gotta go to the doctor and get myself checked because like if there's actual like treatment for my ADHD, if I do have it, and like I can produce way more work, that would be ideal as hail. Like I got so sad the other day because like obviously like you're not supposed to compare yourself to people who have been in the industry for like however many years, but you can't help it, like it's intimidating as hell. Dan Mora. That motherfucker puts out at least 2 pages a day somehow. 3 hours minimum, 6 hours max. So, like, how do you do that, bro? I mean, you know, his style is a little bit less detailed, but like, dude, it gets the work done. You know, like people love it. Same thing with Jorge Jimenez. Like, you know, he's another fast artist. I don't know. It's wild, bro. Like, I'm trying to be like them, but at the same time, not really. It's like I know I'm not that guy. You know, I know I'm a slower artist, but I know I like detail and I like that cinematic feel. I don't know. I think about that stuff every day. It's like, damn, I wish. Why did I pick this style? All right, we've got the damn staff here. Yeah, this just changing pencil size was a big difference here. And eventually I'll go in with detail. All right, we gotta work on my boy Niles here a little bit. Tighten him up a little bit. Drugs help you do that shit. I've never done drugs in my life, and I haven't gotten drunk. I don't know. I like I know weed ain't bad or anything, but like I just don't like the idea of not being in control of my body because what if I do some stupid shit? You know, like that's my fear. I don't know. I don't know. I'm cursing a lot. I'm sorry. There's kids here, or maybe you know. I gotta. I used to not curse, man. I gotta work on that. I've been an angry person, man. Grr. All right, can you zoom in a little bit? I feel like that is gonna help you guys a little bit. Okay. So I like to draw my characters like Jim Lee or Jason Fabok do, like their faces and how thick their necks are. Like I'm gonna do a little tutorial. I'm gonna show you guys something. Tomek, if you're here, I want you to check this out real quick. Right. So this is what I do. I don't know. Maybe you know. This is my way of thinking when I work now. So the way I do all of my heads is I imagine they're in a square. I imagine it. I don't necessarily do it, but just to give you an example, right? So I'm going to show you the side first. Okay. So, anyways, I'm just going to go right to it. Okay. So I'm just going to draw, and I'll explain as I go. So in the middle of this square is going to be his ear, right? And then right here is the back of his head. We're going to cut off his head for a second. This is the top of his head. All right. So this, I can't remember. That's his eyeline. No, it's not. Okay, I already goofed off a little bit. But point is, this is the key. This space back here is the key to making a big character. Anyways, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna pretend like this is his eyeline. Okay, we're gonna do a half point here. That's for his nose, and then the half point for his mouth. And obviously, you can adjust as you go. But this is like the secret to doing like a the Jim Lee Batman sort of thing. I don't know. Like you can already see, right? Like, and obviously, like I like the mustache a little bit. But, like that's the secret to creating a bulky character, if that makes sense. That right there. I don't know if you guys saw. Hopefully, y'all don't miss. If not, you can just go back. But like, if you wanted to, now you could pop, 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 bam, and now he's Batman. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, hold on, we gotta give him a bigger chin, bigger neck. All right, well, whatever. Now I'm getting really. This is my ADHD, bro. It's acting up. But yeah, I don't know if you guys could barely see what I was drawing. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, well, shit. I don't know. Oh, if you guys didn't get that, just let me know and I'll redo it. I have a Moleskine sketchbook. DWJ recommended. DWJ is the best. This isn't even a Moleskine. It was like a cheap $7 thing. It's called Pentalic. Pentalic, I don't even know, bro. But yeah. So that's how I go about that. Fun fact: I struggle with Batman. Batman is, I'm not gonna lie, he's a tough character, right? Like all these artists make it look so easy, but it's like, so you have to keep in mind that people have drawn him so many times before that he needs to look a certain way, but he also has to look your way. So it's like, how do you find that, right? It's interesting because everyone has their own iteration of Batman. Tell you what, like I've always wanted to do this. This is just turning into a random stream, bro. I'm sorry, but I've always wanted to do this, right? So check this out. You see his nose here? I want to do this. Hold on. Always want to. I just dropped my damn thing. But I've always wanted to do this. And also long ears. I feel like that's my Batman. Nobody draws him like that, right? And then his ears come from back here. Nobody draws him like that. Maybe Capullo. Maybe. Well, you see the shit. This is kind of dope. I remember doing something like that once. We were like, "Yeah, what are you doing? It's kind of cool. It's different, you know." I don't know. Like this has potential, if you ask me. Right? I'm gonna finish this drawing now. Look what y'all made me do. Not now. I mean, like eventually I'll post it finished. I dropped my pencil, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to. Hold on. Also, I don't have a hat right now because my hair's doing okay. What's up? This is a rare moment in life. All right, I need to hustle up, bro. Oh my god. It is 2:57. By 2:30, I want to be done penciling this page and start inking. I apologize if that's a long time for some folks. I'm really slow, man. I'm not slow. I'm slow, but I'm not slow. It's like my process is just, it takes a while. There's so much to do sometimes. I've been getting faster, but still not enough. I'm focusing up, getting that work in. You looking a little skinny? My boy need to eat more. I'm talking about this the drawing that I did. Oh my god, I just hopefully this doesn't get taken out of context. I remember there was a video where Wesley Snipes was I forgot what it was. He was doing an interview. The point is, like, people were like, "Oh my god, like he's so skinny. Like, I hope he's okay." And, like, that's all people focus on. Like, I don't know if they were like shaming him or what, but like, I'm like, you know, he's fine. He's fine. I don't know. But like, I just I hate that because like the last time something like that happened was with Chadwick Boseman. Remember? And then all those people that were saying shit, you know, now they're feeling guilty. It's like that, that's not the case with Wesley, but like still, you never know what somebody's going through. Like, stop being a jerk. I'm not gonna mince words. You're slow. I don't know what mince words means, bro. I don't like. I'm slow and I can't understand words. Like how worse can get. Like I cannot survive in the real world, bro. I'm just so thankful that I can at least draw for a living. God damn, man. Like I don't know if you guys saw, but like I posted in my story, like I was so frustrated last night with myself because like it wasn't last night, it was like a day or two ago or whatever. The point is, I went out for like the first time in a while. Also, a nice spider web outside. Shout out to that spider. I go out to Chick-fil-A and like it's time for me to like do my order and like you know I'm planning already as it is because like I have to go to my phone and get my fiance's order because like she I've been with my girl for like 6 years now. But the thing is, she likes so many things that it's hard for me to remember everything she likes. I know a good chunk, but not everything, right? It's like she writes it down for me because like if not, I'll forget when I'm ordering. So I pull that out and like I'm already like freaking out about that. Then like I'm like, okay, do I make eye contact now? Do I not? Do I like like it's like okay, you know when oh, when you're driving up the drive-through and it's like you see the Chick-fil-A employee and like you make eye contact, but it's like, oh, this shit's too early. Like I gotta drive a little more. Like do I, like and then you finally get there and it's like it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know. I think it's just a me thing. But that's how I feel. Like I don't know, man. I've been spending too much time indoors. I need to do something. I've been wanting. There's a place in Florida called Badass. Okay, it used to be called Badass Motherfudger Cafe or Mother Effer Coffee. They changed their name to like Blackbird Phoenix or something like that. That's where I would like to go. Honestly, it's a coffee shop for comics, and so like I've gotten there like once or twice, and like I love the people. They're so nice. There's a lot of local people that go there and like just work. It's an hour drive. And keep in mind, I don't have a car. Like it's just me and my girl have a Corolla, so like we're chilling. Like I don't go out. Why am I gonna have another car? It's extra expenses that I don't need to be worrying about. So like I'd have to take her to work to then go to then like stop at like whatever time to then pick her up to then go back home, and it's like that's not enough time for me to like really focus and get some work done. So like I end up just staying home regardless. But man, the studio would be nice. And they also close early, which kind of sucks. But if you guys are Florida based, like Central Florida, check them out because there's really nice people. One of the owners has a book called Gut Ghost, and it is the coolest thing. He got Mike Mignola to do a cover for him, which is crazy. But some of the kindest people over there. That's where I'm trying to be. Yeah. I gotta draw tiny people now. Okay, what time is it? It is 3:02. Let's get this. At least to finish what you start. Kind of. Yeah, most of the times. I'm just a really bad multitasker. I think like there's multiple things that I'm supposed to be working on right now. So like I have some previous commissions that I got to do. I have a cover for a friend that I got to do, and then I have like my own story with Comic Square that I got to do, and then I have this. But this is obviously like this is what pays the bill. You know what I mean? Like this is my priority. But like I could be doing those other things too. But it's like it's just I struggle with that. I really do. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, I'm gonna draw this guy very doodly. I don't have this description on. You have to think through the paper. There we go. Look at that. All right. I feel like I can see things clearer now. That's ridiculous. I'm trolling, bro. That's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just kind of winging this. I have some idea of what I'm gonna be putting here, but yeah, I go deeper with things. Bro, I don't know what it is. I don't know where I just love Bad Bunny. It's like my inner Hispanic just like awakened. I was like, okay, wait, I actually like this. I don't know if you guys ever had this sort of experience. There was a while where like I just hated Spanish music. I'm like, ew, like that sounds so weird. But it's like I don't know. Now I think I'm just growing backwards, right? Like everything I hated at one point, I now love it. Like whether it's like going to Bath and Body Works, bro. Like Bath and Body Works, like I don't know. What else? What else? Like the other day, like even like Hobby Lobby, bro. Like what? What else? What else? I don't know. Just like little things like that where like I used to hate as a kid, like now I love. I don't know. I think it's just like adult things. Oh, Target, bro. I love Target now. They got everything. They got everything. Our Target sucks, so it's like a neighborhood Target. Like it's just smaller. It only has one exit and one entrance. In like Central Florida, there's like big one in Orlando where like it's got like so you park in the second floor and then you take an escalator down or an elevator, and then whenever you're done shopping, it's huge. When you're done shopping, you take your shopping cart up an escalator, and it like brings it up for you as you go on another escalator on the side. So it's like you're going up with your shopping cart. And it's the coolest thing ever. Like little things like that, bro. I was like, what? Like that's yeah. Like, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, bro. I think that's just character development. I'm eating a lot more stuff. I used to be extremely super picky eater. Still kind of am, but I'm okay with trying stuff now. That wasn't a thing before. So like I went on the trip to San Diego Comic Con, and like comic historian took me out to dinner, and like we spoke and all that, and like I'm hoping to get to work with him in the future. Like one of the kindest motherfuckers out there, and his friend, who I don't know his name, but I know he does comics pop official stuff. I I'm flaking out on his name. I feel horrible. He was so nice too, man. Some of the kindest people, and like he, like he told me that he was paying for food. I was like, oh, okay. I went to this fish place, and like I've never eaten fish before, bro. So I was like, screw it. Luckily, that trip, one of my writers, there's Adam, and then there's Keith. I met Keith over there, and he taught me about no thank you bites. Like all we gotta do, bro, is just try it, and if you don't like it, it's okay. The no thank you bites, and just that mentality, bro, stuck with me, and like I've been doing that ever since. I don't know. I don't know. That's what helped me out. Like try more things. Okay, I definitely want to start thinking about like in an hour. So I gotta get my crap together. I'm doing so bad. What's up? What's up? Um, bro, Gabe, we need to get on a call. It looks like you are my or I am you. Oh, it's because of the hair, bro. Yeah, and I'm sure you're going your beard out. Recently was in Florida. It's too hot, bro. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Milton. Bro, I just drew a bunch of NPCs on my new page. NPCs, like people like this, it can be tough sometimes, man. Sometimes it's too much. All right, I'm gonna just rough this out, man. I really got to speed up my process. All right, let me do what's in the foreground first, right? So these guys don't have like muscles like us. It's more like armor, but I still like to go underneath because it's a good guideline. Little kid here. Um, uh, this is awesome. Can't wait for the book. Come out next month. Yes, bro. I forget that it's coming out, bro. Like it's like I know I'm working on it and I know it's legit, but it's like I've been working on this book for so long now that it's like I don't know. It's really nice that it's finally coming out. I'm excited and it's gonna be a moment to remember, like in my life for sure. So let's see, man. I hope people like it. I know there's gonna be haters. There's always haters everywhere. What can you do about it? It is what it is. But I have faith that this story is awesome. Like I'm not just BSing. Like Keith and Adam have really worked hard on this. Wesley Snipes has like brought even more life to this thing. Like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be the story. Like I'm hoping people come back and like reread it. Whether it's the art or whether it's you know the story. Like I just hope they come back because they really enjoyed it. Like that's my goal at the end of the day is to create good art to the point where people study it. Like, I would love for that to be the case, but that's artist subjective. I don't know. I don't know. There's very little books that I I have that I like. I have a lot of books, but those aren't necessarily books that I love, right? But I hope this becomes a book that people actually love. I don't know if that makes sense. Um, like I have a short list, maybe 10 books that I have here, but maybe three of them I actually study deeply. You know what I mean? Like White Knight is one of them. Like all of the White Knights, they're just incredible, so cinematic, and like it's just so well done. Right, the lighting that Sean Murphy uses and all that, like it's amazing. And then there's like Seven to Eternity, which is another one. Like I just love that cinematic storytelling, with like good use of real thirds and that sort of thing. Like I'm a film bro. Like that's my thing. If I could find a way to make movies or books feel more like films, that's what I'm getting into. And I think that's what this book really feels like, especially when it's colored and lettered. Like I read it and it felt like a movie. It felt like that's what it felt like. That's my goal. Uh, Milton, you're fine, bro. But keep in mind, like you pencil the whole page and then ink it. Like you put in a lot of work. That's the haters. Drawing pages too, perspective lines. Ah, I I've been using less and less perspective lines as I go. Like I think I'm trying to keep that Kim Jong Gi mentality where it's like just draw a couple guides in the sense that like okay if you have a scene like go ahead point where your perspective line is and your all that shit whatever and then start drawing your buildings or your certain things to give you a guide and then just go off of that. That's what I've been trying to do with my pages and it's helped me out a lot. Like I've done cities where like I didn't draw a perspective grid and it I think I did a decent job. So I don't know little things like that. I need to give some of these guys clothing. So I'm gonna give this guy clothing and maybe some hair. Ugly hair here. So they're supposed to have like Egyptian like clothing sort of. I want this person to be like, yes. So maybe not too hard on the lines here. Breaking down a little bit. Yeah. Currently doing a bird's eye view of a city block. Yeah. I'm kind of actually down here. I'm actually doing something tough. So yeah, it's like the perspective is like the perspective line's like way up in the page, but I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. There's a little kid excited holding somebody's hand here or arm, and like I plan to go as tight as I can in the ink faded. Like I just want to loosen up. Sean Murphy does not go that tight for character back in the backgrounds. He just wings it then, and so I'm trying to do that as best as I can. Like I've done it multiple times. The problem is like sometimes I forget like what their armor structure looks like, so I gotta keep that in mind. But I am going to go a little tighter for these two right here. These are the important characters. Their silhouette just needs to say who they are, so that's what I'm focusing on. There's no way we're going to see his flat top from back here, but maybe he's got a backpack in his view. I mean, you can tell like he's see his stick, this man skirt, hair. Then gonna go back here a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's the worst feeling ever whenever your pen breaks. So I used to use that like Finch pencil. That's what we call it, right? Finch pencil, where like it's a lead holder. Uh, we all call it a Finch pencil. That's the guy who really, really, really dominated and produced it. And like it's great. But I hate sharpening my pencil. I hate that. I'd rather just get accustomed to one specific length, kind of like a pen. And so that's why I swap to pencils. Like I get a lot more like consistent sort of stuff. And it's like the best thing about the light holder is the shading. Like you can do some really beautiful shading with that. I don't need to do that anymore. So that's why I don't use that. You know, that's why I stopped using that. But I do need to get more lead because like I still have a couple of pencil commissions to do. I'm not inking those. Like I don't think I have the energy for that. I guess um but so, like I have a point 0.7 somewhere, and that's what I use to render. Like sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it comes out decent, but sometimes it's just like it's really hard to get a good like just satisfying line or render line, whatever. If that makes sense. You guys will see. Oh, the art book. I need to. I forget that I have a whole art book that I'm going to be doing. I just I need to finish the file, and not even just the Kickstarter because like I just have to set aside a day where like I just put all the files together and just ship it out. But I almost want to wait till I finish like all my commissions to then print out a mock-up and make sure I like it, and that way I can show it off. Because nobody likes to back things or buy things that they can't see. So I want to have like that physical product. Like, hey, like this is what it's gonna look like. This is the exact same thing. Here's what's in it. You know. So like I'll print out something silly real quick. And I think that's gonna help me on that. Again, I'm doing it for me. I just want to see all my art in one book. It's gonna be a thick one too. It's gonna be a lot of pages. It might cost me a little bit, but I'm also gonna be re-releasing my old sketchbook with another cover. That way, like I don't take away from the collectors. Yeah. All right. It's 13:17. I'm gonna do some Exile pinups sometime next week. Bro, you're wild. Do whatever you want, broski. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do. So like, okay, Tomic is we're not getting on it. Tomic is insane. He's insane. Like, look at the Hulk he did previously. Like that shit is beautiful. I'm excited. And I really like how technical you are with your buildings. Like that's some insane work too. Like we got to make sure that our anchor keeps up with you, bro. Because if he does not, I will be upset. You know, like I know the feeling, man. I've had it happen, and it sucks because like you build a friendship, but at the same time, it's like we're doing work here. You know, we're not here to be friends. It's like it's tough. It's tough. So I mean, that's a lot. I'm also friends, but at the end of the day, like we're putting out content that people are paying for as well. You know, so it's like there's got to be a balance, and that's that business side of things, right? But yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen like anchors that mess up like artists' work. You know, that's it's like I think a great example is Victor Bogdanovic. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Like he's had anchors that he has not liked, and because of that, he started himself. And so you know, like little things like that. You know, that's why I'm making myself. Like I don't want anybody. All right, I'm trying to get this panel's really hard. Uh, yeah. Tomic's putting in some really hard work, man. Tomic's insane. Literally everyone here knows, by the way, Tomic, like Milton and Padrino. You know, but yeah. Um, all right, time to keep going. I have to fake the shit out of this. I'm gonna zoom up. Gonna smudge very lightly. Oh, so I think I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, I love World of Warcraft and all that, but holy shit, like Elden Ring, I'm still playing that somehow. I bought that game 6 months ago, and I'm 78, 30 something hours in. It's like when you think you're about to be like close to beating the game. Oh, here you go, like 20 more. I didn't destroy my funny bone, but I hit the heck out of my elbow just now. But like Elden Ring, bro, it's just it's on another level. Like that game is just makes me so happy. Like if we got an MMO from Soft with Elden Ring everything, it's over. They multi-million, like billion-dollar company right there. I wish, I would love that. Okay, I gotta focus up here. This is kind of hard. Bring you guys in. Doing those little measurements there really help me out. This guy needs a big smudgy race. He's not buff, but he's gonna be. Sorry, guys. I this is one of those like angles that it's just like I'm not. So especially like how do you you got to get the right like mouse structure, and that's one of the hardest things to do. Because when this stays the same, right? Like my top lip will always be down here, but my bottom lip goes down, right? So I'm already doing it wrong because I'm putting his upper lip up on his nose level with me. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Good catch, kid. Good catch. I'm gonna mess everything else up. But his jaw. Oh, that looks a little funny, but I think it's a little better. I think the less detail turn his eyes better. Yeah. Airdrop flowy hair because this is an epic moment. This is like he agrees, set the fire ablaze moment. Like very future like yeah, okay. We're working. I think we're working. If not, bro, it doesn't even matter. You know, I think of Berserk, bro. Like Berserk, one of the best books of all time. We see our artists progress every page. Some of his work isn't always perfect, but like he just doesn't matter. Like you know, at the end of the day, he finishes the drawing, and you can tell what's going on. Like you know, and he continues to grow. You know, so that's what I got to keep in mind. I should really be taking my own like advice on. It's hard because like again, it's like stage anatomy, right? Like he's an alien with alien structures like that. Not like humanoid. He is humanoid, but he isn't like he doesn't have human muscles. I definitely use him as guidelines though. Yo, my bad, guys. I started focusing up. Bro, give me the word and I'll reinstall Rainbow Six. Oh, those were the good times, bro. Why did I? So all I have is a laptop, bro. Like I don't have a PC or anything anymore. I would like to invest in one, but it's just it's so much money, and like even to make your own, like you're still spending like a good chunk of money. So it's like I'm just using my laptop. Like I played World of Warcraft in my laptop. Like it was the most ghettoest setup ever. But eventually, I will get my laptop. I am a gamer. It is my way to like just relax. It really. I say that, but I'll be raging at like little 12-year-olds. These freaking kids, bro. Everyone's a sweat nowadays, man. Nobody plays for fun. God dang it. But no, man. I'm a gamer. Like I'm the kid who was given Grand Theft Auto when he was like 4 or 3. You know what I mean? Like there's pictures of me holding a controller playing like I think it was like Grand Theft Auto 2 or 3. Like, when did that game come out? Like you know what I mean? Like that's when I was playing it. You know, I don't remember which one. It must have been the second one because it wasn't the first one because the first one's in a flat dimensional world. It was one of the ones where like it was it looked like a polygon. So like I'm a gamer, man. It's the reason why I got into drawing. You know what I mean? In the first place, like I wanted to draw those cool characters. It's like Gandalf, you shall not pass. What's that note? Oh, dude. Oh, I need to watch the third movie. I don't care about Rings of Power at all. I could care less. Which is kind of screwed up because like they put in so much money in there, but it's like I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that I'm just. I think it's people talking about it like made me not care about it. You know what I mean? Like nobody's that excited about it. So, like I'm not excited about it. You know, that's I'm also not a fan. I don't know. I think I'm countering myself a little bit here. I am beginning to fake anatomy, bro. What's funny, right? It's like in the rough, I did not do that perspective. In the rough, I just complain, but like my heart's like, you need to do the perspective. I'm doing the perspective, I'm regretting it. This is the life, bro. And here's another thing: his arms don't look like they're going up; they look like they're coming down. They're not done properly. That's my world. Uh, oh my god! And he's the only anchor I had in my life. Yeah, I see Wachowski. I checked out his stuff, bro. I just like I I'm one of the pickiest people alive. Like I know like I no offense to anybody, right? Like I just like I know people who I trust that I think I would like to see them work with you. You know what I mean? You took about that one punch, bro. What is up with me? One Punch Man artist is legendary. Like what? Yes, yes, he is. That guy is godly. Yeah, he. I swear to God, he studied animation, man. I swear, he's so good. Like the way he does certain things is just like he makes things make sense that wouldn't normally make sense on paper. It, you understand? Like movement. He does a lot of movement that's just like whoa. So yeah, I agree. All right, I'm just gonna fake the hell out of this for now because I gotta keep going. I can't live with them. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm going like this. I forgot I had this. All right, I'm gonna show you guys after my process. Okay, okay, you guys are looking right. Okay, so I have another phone next to me, an old phone. I'm gonna. It died. Okay, so shit. All right, whatever. So we're just gonna do this, right? So you're learning hacks with Gabe, bro. Let's get it. And so I squint my eyes because it helps me see in a more cartoonish. I don't even know if that makes sense, bro, but I like to squint my eyes. Shit. No. Okay, so I guess my perspective there is all right. Here. Fuck. My lead. My lead just died. It keeps dying. Yes, this is happening, boys. Like, sometimes these figures aren't the best thing because like they're still kind of stiff, you know what I mean? But sometimes they do help. They're kind of helping right now. I already think that that's a lot better than what I originally had. So, and this needs to be more circular about that. And I think this needs to be a little higher. Yes, it does actually. And then here we have this. Okay. I know y'all are secretly making fun of me, bro. Gabe using toys to do all this stuff. Yo, but Tony Daniel uses toys as well. Don't get it twisted. Like it was, and Tyler Kirkham, they use toys. I've caught their asses before. It is perfectly okay. It definitely helps to get a reference. Like sometimes it just really, really helps. Oh man. All right. I'm feeling a lot better about this already. He's just very close to the edge of the rock that I have placed here, but whatever. But here's another thing. Now my boy Niles Roach is he's not in perspective. His head is off. His head is off. So his head needs to be. Can you guys still see? This is hilarious, bro. Lessons with Gabe right here. We're doing this, bros. Whenever I have to draw things in an angle that I'm not confident in, Batman always comes in handy. Batman always saves the freaking day. Oh, look at that. It's already like way more better than what I had here. Oh man. Toys are actually really useful, bro. Look at that. That's so much better than what I had previously. Yo, let's go. Oh, this is gonna be so much easier now. Why did you do Batman's neck? Oh, so he actually has a cape, which like I'll show you real quick. I have it right here. So Batman is supposed to have this on, and the rest of his neck is here. You see? But because I like to see the back muscles in this thing, you know, I that's why I took it off. But yeah, Batman's neck was missing a little bit there. Yeah. But look how much better that looks. Like if you zoom back and you come back to where we're at now, this is so much better. So much better. So yeah, but my boy has glasses like that. Draw him smiling a little bit. A celebratory moment. Stitches. Ear. It looks like Buzz Lightyear. Okay, he's fine. Okay, we have a gun here. I hate drawing guns. I'm not gonna lie. I think drawing guns is one of my least favorite things because it's very close and similar to drawing buildings. And not only that, but you have to memorize each pattern if you're redrawing the gun over and over again. And it's just, you know, but it's fine because it is a very cool gun. Okay. His backpack is still there. So now I got to do the same thing for each one of these suckers. bro got the hacks. Bro got the hacks. Yeah, bro. I was supposed to finish these pencils yesterday, but uh, I just freaking like I don't know. I had a bad day yesterday. I don't know. Like sometimes you just get those days, but it's like you're not supposed to let it get to you that bad. And then let's show a little kid here. Yay, little kid. Right. So little kid is looking up. I think I need to be using this, the thick one, the point 0.9 lead. Oh yeah, for drawing bigger characters, like closer to the camera, I think this helps me out a lot. And yeah, Daniel, yeah. So I eventually want to get the all the cool options, but yeah, I'm not paying for anything right now. Literally, my goal this month is to not spend any money, right? To like save everything. I don't know. I just want to see how far I can go. Make sure I have everything ready for bills and all that. But just like see how far I can go. Like I don't know how uh, Daniel Warren Johnson gets such tight pencils with just a point 0.9 lead. I think it's just because he keeps like drawing over and over on top of stuff. Like it's like somebody said, like he forces the drawing to work. And so like I want to learn how to do that. So I'm gonna pretend like there's water rising and shit because like technically speaking, this ain't correct, but fuck it, like it looks good. So that's I'm going with it. Okay, here's the hard part. I don't know how to draw muscle like that. Yeah, this is way better. And eventually, I'm going to take a step back and just make sure that everything looks all right. Because sometimes when we draw up close for so long, we get like weird perspective. You know what I mean? So, mm, I did not do my. All right, let's see. Something's up here. Okay, so I'm trying to do that box technique because something happened up there in the top of his head. It's too much. Uh, I know those kinds of days and situations was so swamped this weekend. I couldn't do store calls. It's a mild example. I feel you, man. Yeah, no, another thing. It's interesting, right? Because like social media plays a huge part in my mental health, at least. Like sometimes I spend too much time on TikTok, bro, and it's a mistake. Like just like scrolling and scrolling, and there's like this whole like I don't know. It like feeds into like how I already feel sometimes, and it's not good for you, bro. Like I need to consider like getting out of there for a little bit or something. But it's like at the same time, like my job is to push it, like advertise myself and make sure that I'm somewhat relevant. It's like I have not been doing that, but like I can't just like completely quit. Okay, so I hate that. I hate what I'm doing here. I'm not doing that shit. I hate it. I was gonna draw him like with his fist up. It's not working out. Daniel is so loose. He's so tight with his pencils. Exactly. Right. He just knows what like that's not his final product. That he can it's meant to be a guideline. Like I think he just instilled that into his brain so well that he could just get away with that sort of stuff. I'm trying to get there. You know, he was also an art teacher, bro. Like that's wild, and he drew some really good stuff when he was an art teacher as well. I don't know if you like seen his older videos. All right, I'm faking this person here. He's very close. I'm gonna give him some hair. Actually, I'm gonna give him a ponytail. That way we can see that it's a person. Or all right. So I think this is I can get away with that right there. Give you a little kid with his fist up. Like he's excited as well. Maybe the person here has like her hands together. Water splashing a little bit. Maybe one more person back here. Punching up in the air. And then I definitely want this fist here because that's coming from like behind or from the camera. Who knows? Okay, so that's one thing. I don't know if I want that panel touching or that touching the panel. So let's bring it down here a little bit, right? Oh, that looks so disgusting. All right, I'm gonna look at my fist real quick. Let me smudge erase that. Is this a scene in a sewer? It's a scene in a cave. We are now in a cave, in a big cave. Yeah, this story. People aren't ready. I don't think they're going to be prepared for like the twists that are coming and all that. I know I posted a cover a while back, and people were like, "What the hell is going on with this story?" I'm like, "Well, I'm just gonna have to wait and see." You know, no, but I'm very excited. Like, I know if this shit gets made into a movie, bro, like, and we have a good director because I can't stress enough how we need a passionate director because like I would love for Keith, Wesley, or somebody on the team to direct it. They do that on a daily. Like that's their job, you know. So for those that don't know, Keith is a big like mocap director for video games. Like he's worked on stuff like The Quarry, Street Fighter Six, like just to name his recent stuff. Like he knows how to direct, and so does Adam. Adam works with commercials all the time. He's directed episodes. I think he's directed films as well and documentaries and shit. Like I would rather them direct it or Wesley than anybody else in the industry because like they this is their passion project and they already have that experience. Like it'd be so silly for that not to be a thing. I don't know. Or if they direct all together. Actually, if Wesley Snipes was the director and then they work with him, I think people would appeal to that a lot more. But like I know as long as they're involved, like this is gonna be a fucking dope ass movie. Like characters and it's gonna be huge. Yeah, that's up to Hollywood, man, and Amazon. No, it's already been. Okay. I got scared. I thought I leaked some information, but that's already been public. Yeah, that's already been public. Um, yeah. What do you recommend for a person who wants to start inking? Get microns. Do exactly what Finch does. Get a pencil brush. You're seeing what I'm doing right now, right? I'm tightening up enough for me to understand what I'm gonna put down, right? Like pencil, like if you ink just like your pencil, you'll be okay. All you're doing for yourself is just doing tighter roughs. That's it. And then you just ink right on top of it. Make sure you have your micron and your Pentel brush pen. You're chilling. That's really it. At the end, you make sure you erase and I'll eventually. I want to do a video like going in depth on that process. Finch has an amazing video on that, but it's like you have to pay so much money, and it's with Proco. It's like I could do that. Also, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, the, that's a thing as well. You can find that thing as well. You know what I mean? Like, but anyways, um, I haven't seen the video yet, but I know it's like from what I've seen, I can't afford to pay that much money for a video. You know what I mean? Like, I rather I rather just pay my bills or freaking buy the next Elden Ring. I don't know. I don't know. Some people, it's good for beginners. Like I've already like gotten pretty far. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Eventually, if I have money lying around like that, I'll buy the video. But I want to make my own. Like I show people my process and my newbie. Okay. This is good. So another thing, yeah. So always have a whiteout pen. I use Posca. Posca is amazing. I haven't actually need to get a new one. I've run out for a long time. And also get the Daniel Warren Johnson thing, the Presto, this whiteout. And like, bro, you're chilling. It's just like an eraser. Like it's literally the same process. It's just sometimes it just takes a little bit longer depending on how confident you are and like if you make any mistakes or anything like that. But normally it's it's the same thing. It really is. So yeah, man. If you would rather like I would recommend like do a pinup and sketch it. Like do a quick sketch and then just go ink it, right? Have fun with it. Like Night Wrath is a super easy character. Um, um, Night Wrath is a super easy character, to draw. Like I would like I think he's a great character to mess around with if you plan to, there's no like details in the face, bro. Like you just draw whatever like you want. Muscles or whatever you want it to be. There's no clothing you gotta worry about. That's what I love about that character. And I think other people who draw him also like that, you know. Um I think that's one of the reasons why this book took me so long is because not only am I drawing clothing, like complicated as clothing sometimes, it's not that complicated. But then I have the buildings, and the buildings is what gets my ass. That's what makes it longer for me. So I don't know how you are. You look very comfortable with buildings. Like your buildings have been really good in your samples. Like I don't draw buildings like that to this day. Like I don't have the patience. You know, I really like the organic feeling, and that's what I've been trying to go for. There's this artist who drew a Gundam book. It's a manga. Daniel Warren Johnson showed it off in one of the streams, and I found it at my local shop, and I was like, it's an '80s book or something like that. Like, it's an old book. Like you could tell it's like a really old style. But this mother flower draws the damn Gundams like freehand. Like he barely uses a ruler, and that's how I'm trying to be, bro. I don't want to use rulers. Like Kim Jung Gi does not use rulers, and it's gorgeous. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of other artists that do it. Like if you detail your page enough to the point to where like you, our hands can only go straight for so long, right? But if you detail your buildings so much to the point where like there's never a really long straight line, you don't need a ruler. You just need guidelines, and that's it. And that's what I've tried to do a little bit. Sometimes I still mess up, and I still need a ruler, but you know, I haven't drawn this issue. I'm so happy. I only draw like one building. I'm like, yes, it's gonna be an easy issue for me. But obviously, like what I don't draw there, now I have to put in something else. You know what I mean? Like in this case, it's a cave, and it's a very detailed cave that I'm trying to put. But a lot of it is a lot easier. Oh shit! I forgot to ponytail. How do I do ponytail like that? Screw it. Tiny thing. All right, screw it. This is good enough for me. I will make the best of it. Maybe a hand back here, actually. Yeah. Michael Janin. He's great at buildings, but he one used to be an architect. Yeah, he did, and some more complex buildings were modeled on the computer. Yeah, so Jason Fabach, he had his brother. Um, his brother works at like a gaming company, so like his brother handcrafted or digitally a whole ass like Gotham scape. And so what he does, he just takes it and puts it in the background. You know, Dan Mora uses 3D for his backgrounds. Trying to think of who else. David Finch, he used 3D backgrounds for a while. Like, Tomic, if you check out his JSA work, he did Justice League of America. His first 3 issues were all digital. Like you could tell, like his work looked a lot more like he used models. You know what I mean? Like you could see it, and like some of the shading and stuff that he used for backgrounds, so you could tell like he spent his time looking for backgrounds. Like you could tell. But it's a very time consuming process. Like I would not recommend that specifically. Um, I don't know what Jorge does. I don't think Jorge Jimenez uses 3D models. I think he just goes for it. I'm trying to think of who else uses 3D. I would love to, but I don't know. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. I like how Sean Murphy is. You know, like everything is hand done, and it has a different aesthetic, and I really like that aesthetic. Oh, Jerome Pena. He doesn't use much rulers at all. Let me double check. I only have this book, but I've read his other stuff online. Oops. Let's see. Actually, real quick. That's a good example. I'm going to show you some stuff real quick, and it's like just pulling up the buildings. I love this guy. Yeah, he doesn't really use rulers. Okay, right. So this is Seven to Eternity, one of my favorite books that I have next to me at all times. Like it's a whole ass guy. Like okay, look at the way he did his buildings here. Like you know, this is organic, man, and this is what makes it feel so good, in my opinion. It just you know, it's less stress as long as you know what you're doing. Also, I didn't notice this shit. This is so cool. Like a monster coming outside of the city. Oh, I love this work so much. So cinematic here. All right, and then if you look here, man, like you know, like okay, he might have used like a specific ruler here. He like adds texture, enough texture, so that he can just not use a ruler. You know what I mean? Same thing here. Look at his backgrounds. You know, and like look at how cinematic and good it is. It's not extremely detailed. It's not, but it works so well as long as you have the right colors. But I don't know. Look at this as well. Like, might have this ruler here. It doesn't look like it, but maybe a ruler here a little bit. Like that's easy work. You know what I mean? You're not doing a whole perspective or whatever. Here, a little bit here, and like even in this page back here, look at how he doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't use a ruler for this little background here. Like it's very hand drawn, and it looks so damn good. You know, as long as you're consistent throughout the whole way. But yeah, he's who I'm primarily taking after right now. Him and Luis LaRosa, like those guys are just absolute goats. You know, I'm trying to use less lighting in the sense that like your characters don't need that much, you know, shading. Like I don't know if you guys remember, like I would make some posts where like some of my characters had rendering everywhere, like black puddles everywhere. But it got to the point to where like you're gonna see an issue 3, like I fucked up at one point with you know a certain panel, and like it just like he looked over rendered to the point to where like he lost his spatial structure. You know what I mean? Like it didn't look like the character that I drew in other pages, and it happens. It happens. Sometimes I do like a drop shadow, and all of a sudden like half of his neck disappears, and the drop shadow looks funny. It's like you know like and it's too late because like it's already been colored and that stuff later. But like that's why I'm trying to lean a little back away from that, and now I'm only focusing on like if anything, the backgrounds get a lot of shadows, but the characters they have minimal rendering. I think that's what has helped me out so much. Like I think this is a really good example right here. This right here. Like I didn't do crazy shadows on his arms and stuff. No, like I kept it. His head. I feel like it's so cool. It's always gonna have his hair. It's always gonna have that just like pure black. It's so much fun. But like you see how like I only have his arm dropping a shadow and maybe his like this right here, his body. Nothing too crazy. And up here I did do a lot of like shadows, but I really just wanted to contrast. Jerome opinion does that a lot. Um, I feel like this is a great example as well of what I mean. Like very minimal drop shadows. It's doing like Jason Fabok and David Finch rendering is fun up to a certain point, but like for pinups, it's great. But for storytelling, you start to lose a lot. You know what I mean? Person going for you. Joe Mad is a person going for you. Yeah, I love Joe Mad. He's actually like a big role model in the way that he like took his ideas and just made a whole business out of it. Like, bro, his games, Darksider, like, I love it. I haven't even played it, but I just love, you know, I would like to work with him one day. That'd be awesome. How many is the Exiled is playing out of curiosity? At the moment, I could say it. So obviously, like we have these 6 issues, and then we're gonna stop for a second. Then they're gonna write the next 6, and that's gonna be the main story, right? But Adam has already said that in his head, like, yeah, he has a lot of issues planned for at least like 30 issues, which like if that's the case, if it's successful and it all works out, I'm in for the long run. You know what I mean? Like I love this book, and I would like to have a legacy that I'm proud of, and I can see myself being proud of this. But that's like keep in mind, I take a year for 6 issues, so that's like 5 years of my life. So that's also something I got to consider. But we'll see when the time comes. But for now, 12 issues. Like, yeah, I'm in. Like, no, you're good, bro. Thank you, man. Rich, I didn't see that. I don't say this much because rendering and shading can, yeah, they can overtake the work, and that's what I've been realizing lately. And so I've been trying to adapt. Obviously, in certain panels, it looks amazing. Like, Eduardo Rizzo and Mike Mignola dominate in that field. But I also like the cleanliness. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to find the balance. Yeah. Am I gonna keep going? I kind of wanted to take a break now that I have the pencils finished up. Like I can definitely ink, but and I'm gonna lose my flow. So fuck it. I'm gonna keep going. Let me see. It's hot, bro. What the hell? I need to buy more supplies. I'm running out big time. Like I need whiteout. I need Poscas. I need microns. I want to get like puddles of ink. Actually, I want to do something right now. I'm gonna leave it open for like 8 hours, have it dry out. Because right now it's too watery. It says waterproof black ink, but I don't think this is what I wanted. I just want like pure black ink where I just like go crazy with a brush. And I also have like this whiteout here. I tried it, but it was ass. I think it already dried out. Hold on. It's ass, bro. Like it's AP. Oh no, it went Winsor Newton ink. It might not be ass, but I haven't figured it out. I need to connect with our Night Wrath colorist, some of his connections for Night Wrath game. Shit, I forgot. Well, there's probably no way. Like, I think she's like a concept art, or Day is a concept artist. So I don't know how much power Daniel has, but that would be out of our hands, bro. Like, I think like the studio would really have to take over, and they would like maybe the character concept is cool, but like they that'd be cool. I don't know. I don't know how. I remember people made fun of the freaking name, bro. People made fun of the name Night Wrath, but like now everyone like really likes it. They've been accustomed to it, and it's a cool name. Like, I've known since like we named it. Like people are always like that. Like, bro, like you're telling me you're not okay with Night Wrath, but you're okay with Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, like Iron Man, like Spider Man, Ant Man. It could have been Nightman, bro. It could have been Wrathman. Like, how much more cringier is that? Like, oh, get out of here, you know? Oh man, yeah, bro. I don't think I'm gonna be. I need to take a break. I had no said I was gonna ink, but am I gonna stream though? I don't know. We'll see. If I feel like I need a motivation boost, maybe. Like Milton says. Yeah, no man. Okay. I feel a lot more confident now. I'm gonna. Oh shit! I forgot. I'm gonna forget this later if I don't do it now. He has like a strand of shit there. Oh, you guys can see. I just added some strands here, but yeah, man. I think I'm gonna stop for a little bit. I need to put like a PG-13 rating in here, bro, because like I'd be cursing sometimes. I get too comfortable with y'all. I need a haircut, man. I'm trying to get into a workout mood, bro, but like nothing's working. Um, yeah. So this is the page that we're working on. I'll show you guys again when it's done. Um, do I have anything to show you guys? I don't got nothing to show you. I don't do much, man. All I do is sit here and put down some work. I don't think I've. Where's my sketchbook? You guys have seen my sketchbook. Like, you know, I drew this guy. Like, I definitely want to do a primal short story one day with something like this. You know, um, this is like the mini boss of one of my, if not new story. He's just like a royal guard, but I really like this idea of the design. He's just really big and like you can be this. You know what I mean? I wrote a lot like yesterday for like 2 hours. I sat down. I don't know what it was like 2 hours, but like I'm not gonna let y'all read it. I stole my girl's notebook that she doesn't use from mermaid scales, which is kind of funny because like it's a water-based story. But like I legit just sat down and wrote like for like pages and pages, and like I finished the first arc of like the mute story, which like I don't know how long it's gonna be. Oh shit! I actually have something I could show you. Kinda, it's like the pencil, so like something I'm gonna do eventually. Oh, right here. So like I just did some quick pencils the other day. I spent chocolate on this, bro, but I'm gonna white it out. I had my girl made hot chocolate for me, and like she told me, like I had it here. I was like, oh yeah, like, and then like there was like a layer of marshmallow on top, and like I'm like, oh, like there's I can't sip it. She's like, oh, just blow on it. My dumbass spills on my paper, bro. And so like whatever, I'll just wipe that out like nothing ever happened. But yeah, and I'm gonna keep working on mute on the side. Like it doesn't take long. Like it's a really good warm up, and at the same time I'm creating a story. You know, so I'm gonna show you guys the other pages. I don't for those that haven't seen it. Um, so if you guys back the Gwei zine, I don't know if you guys have backed it already, but if you haven't, check it out. You're gonna get. I'm adding pages to it, so I just got to get to it soon. Like I got to finish these and upload them. But yeah, these are some quick. You know, this stuff didn't take me too long to make. Like it was pretty quick. It was a good warm up. So like this, I'm just really passionate about this because like I dream about this, man. Like I think about the story nonstop and like where it's gonna take me. It's a lot of fun. Um, if you guys have played like Dark Souls, think Bloodborne meets the ocean, and that's like I think the best example of like what music is. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna end this. So yeah, hold on. Let me read some stuff. it fits the character and the feel, and yeah, and like that's the whole idea at the beginning was like, he's a '90s like inspired character, like that's what people love. That's what I love, like freaking muscles and beating yourself up. But me and Daniel actually had like a whole ass, like a really good story behind it. If we ever do get to go that far, hopefully we do. I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna show you something. It's being a pain in the butt. Show me, bro. Send it to me. Yeah, man. I'm gonna head out. Appreciate you for saying by. All right, here we go. This is okay. And broadcast. I'm dyslexic, bro.